Today is the extraordinary beginning of a new era. My name is Jared, and here I am in fulfilling a promise that I said that I would. So, on my blog, worldswithlittle.worlds.com, I actually said that I was making some progress with Fijian, but very interestingly, there were some things that I really required some ironing on. And so, as a result, I thought that one thing I definitely could do is because, no doubt, there aren't a lot of Fijian learning materials available on YouTube. And so, I thought that it would be helpful if I were to narrate this video in English. And so this is a full illustration of the variety of pronouns that we see in the Fijian language. And so perhaps if you're an absolute novice to language learning, I should explain what a pronoun is. Or maybe if you've seen Schoolhouse Rock, then you probably already know what it is. And so it's a noun that actually takes the name of a noun. And so to illustrate the point of Schoolhouse Rock, I remember they have a very amusing song about a Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla who has a really, really long name. But very interestingly, so that you don't have to just simply say that very long name every single time you reference him, you use the word he instead. And like in some other language families, such as the Finno-Ugric languages and the Turkic languages, Fijian has goya, which indicates both a he, a she, and an it, all at once. And so we have the singular pronouns refer to one thing. So I have, let's see if I can get this, o, and be indeed, because I think also some people may pronounce it like ow as well. I've actually heard both. Again, I'm learning this, and so if there are any mistakes that you're aware of, please go ahead and let me know. And also the fact is that I have heard from many of my books that Fijian is actually very much a dialectically fractured place. I believe the Isle of Bau is actually indicated to be the standard, because that's where the English-speaking missionaries set up their headquarters to preach the gospel. And so as a result, in engaging with Fijian language materials, that area became the standard. And so I believe the Lonely Planet book and the other materials I usage do focus on the Bao variety thereof. Okay, so ao, iko is you. That is one you. That's one thing to be aware of. And then koya is he, she, or it. And then going on to the dual, we have kerao, which is an exclusive, meaning the two of us, meaning, for example, I and, for example, my evil twin, but not you, the watcher, because you're not one of the two of us. And then gendaru would be inclusive, so the two of us, which would mean you and you, the person watching. That is to say, I'm assuming maybe it's possible that maybe several of you are watching at the same time, in which case, if there's only one of you, that would be you and me, and I would say gendaru in order to indicate the two of us. Okay, kamundrao is the two of you, very straightforward, and then rao is the two of them. Okay, so the pausal is another very interesting thing, because this actually indicates like a smaller group thereof. Okay, keito is an exclusive, we, a group. That is to say, for example, me, my evil twin, and my other evil twin, and possibly three other evil twins. And so as a result, I would say keito to indicate we, the Jared and his evil twin buddies, but not you, the person we're talking about. But yet again, if I were speaking to a group of people in which, and I were talking to you, and you were also a member of the group, then we use Kedato instead, which would mean an inclusive we as a group. Okay. Kemundo is you all, referring to a group, and then irato is they, a group. And then going on to the plurals, which refer to actually big groups, or sometimes if you want to speak about particular species of things in general. For example, maybe if you want to talk about apples, or you want to talk about fish, and then probably want to generalize about what fish as a species do, then you would use these. So Gemami would mean an exclusive we, a big group. So I would imagine like maybe the members of a nation would refer to themselves as Gemami if the person to whom they are using this is not a member of a nation. And then Kenda would indicate we, a big group in which you are included. Kemuni is all of you, a big group, and then ira is they, a big group, or they as a species, etc. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I think one thing I'd really need to do is just simply play this video over and over again, and that way I would definitely recognize it. And also, here's a little assignment for you. If you know any mnemonic hooks for example, may be interesting ways to actually memorize these words, go ahead and write them in the comments, because, you know, memorize is very interesting. But ever since, yeah, they took out the whole picture thing like about 2 years ago, it hasn't really been as fun. But memorize, please bring the picture thing back. I miss the pictures. Okay, in the meantime, write your mnemonic hooks in the comments. Also, if you want to go ahead and let me know a little bit more about my accent, I've been trying to go ahead and improve that, and actually I'm going to continue some work with Fijian right now. That's going to be very, very fun. I'm not going to be talking anymore. Have a good one. See you next time.